Welcome back, guys, to Ni no Kuni, where we continue with our side quest shenanigans here in the post-game. Side quest, post-game. Only side quests are left, more to say. We're up in the Ivory Tower to see about these mysterious knights have appeared. Whatever job they have for us. Let's find out. It's good of you to join us here in the clouds. We've awaited your coming. Huh? You were waiting for us? I still have my doubts. Can this boy really be the one we seek? But you have seen the girl who accompanies him, have you not? She is the very image of the queen in her youth. If our queen has led him here, he must surely possess the power we require. I would like nothing more than to believe you. But how can our queen see clearly when she is enveloped in fathomless darkness? Oi, Tin Face! I don't care how fancy your flippin' armor is. Didn't your mum ever teach you it's rude to whisper in front of people? Excuse me, sir, but who are you? And, what are you doing here? We once formed the Queen's Honor Guard. It was our duty to protect this palace. Lest you wonder, we are illusions given life by the power of the Queen's imagination, much like the Zodiacs you have no doubt encountered. You what? Quick, Ollie boy, get you on ready! We've got a fight on our hands! This fairy is a feisty one, is he not? Fear not, we're not your enemies. The Zodiacs who sat on the Queen's council were malign. We sprang from that part of our Queen's heart that is still wise and just. Though her radiance has lost sight of this side of herself, it lives on. Indeed, it was this very part of her heart that led you here to us. Now we wish you to grant rest to those who once defended our cursed kingdom. Cursed kingdom? I guess you mean Nazca, huh? Precisely. Now would you be good enough to hear our request? Sure. Well, sure, I guess. What is it you'd like us to do? Long ago, before our queen was born, war raged across this land. No part of our world was spared the horror and turmoil of the wizard wars. As each side vied for advantage, new weapons were devised which fused steel, stone, and sorcery, weapons known as Magimechs. Of course, the Magimechs stationed around the palace are mere replicas. The originals were vastly more powerful. When the war ended, these weapons were deprived of their purpose, and one by one they became dormant, a state akin to eternal sleep. Or so we believed. It now seems that some have reawoken. In all, 4 Magimechs have emerged from their slumber. Perhaps the reappearance of the Ivory Tower disturbed them. We are not certain. In any case, these magical weapons are unwanted relics of that wretched conflict. They have no place here in this time. We have faith that our queen's heart will be restored to its former purity, and when this happens, we would spare her the sight of such tragic vestiges of Nazca's past. This is why we ask that you help the Magimechs return to their slumber. Listen, Helmet Face, are you sure you're telling us the full story? Because I'm not sure I touched you as far as I could spit you. All this business about the queen's heart being pure, well, it sounds nice enough, but I ain't seen much evidence of it so far. Something smells fishy to me. And Mr. Drippy, don't you remember those visions from Queen Cassiopeia's past? You saw them too, right? I think they're telling the truth. We appreciate your good faith, young man. So where are they? The Magimechs, I mean. When peace returned after the Wizard Wars, the Magimechs were confined to a number of secure locations around the world. But over the centuries, many changes have been brought to the landscape, and we can no longer be certain of their whereabouts. Perhaps on your travels you have laid eyes on these ancient weapons sleeping peacefully. I'm afraid we can offer you little guidance. You must rely on your own memories. That's brilliant, that is! Make it easy for us, why don't you, flippin' dodgy, bloomin' tin-faced? Calm down, Mr. Drippy. I'm sure we think real hard we have one piece of information which may prove useful to you. Magimechs have a strong connection to memory stones. You're familiar with them, I take it? The monuments that grant healing and store one's recollections. Wherever a memory stone is found, so too may a Magimech reside. Okay, we'll do it. We'll find them for you. But if you remember, I'm pretty sure we know where these are. The robots that we saw broken along the sides of everywhere. Gotta be them. It's gotta be them. So, with one more quest added to our list, I'm going to find out what Derwin wants, and then we're going to set out on the old man, the old gentleman's kind of task. Because of course we left that behind. With all the bounties that we undertook last episode, we still want to give them in. However, also between the last episodes, I did max the levels a certain couple of new familiars. Hipster and Bow here. And of course Tinafy, I actually got his gem as well. So we can evolve him at once. Now what should we evolve him to? We got the Steam Man or the Beam Man. One has higher attack and one has higher magic attack. Well, I guess normal physical attack will do me. Plus it learns a thunderstorm spell. Let's go with the Beam Man. The one that looks crazier. Now it is completely crazy! Beam Man! With one eye missing, the number of different tricks Tinafy can perform in battle increased by 1. Brilliant! And the other ones we don't have to choose evolutions for, we just have to evolve them. A small moonstone. We've got loads of moon drops and whatnot. Into a hip hooray! And he gets a little bit more meaner looking, that's for sure. And Jubao, you look so nondescript at the moment. I'm going to evolve you to look very good with your double sun sign there. Has now become an ex-girl fiend. Oh no, oh no. Well, let's level them up nice and slowly. Of course, Jack's going to have to take the main brunt for Swain now. Sapdragon, you're still just not there yet. We'll level up the others as we go around. Tengri, take me away from this place. So, for those robots, they're in certain locations across the world, so in our usual blundering fashion, I'm sure we'll find them. But if I can remember correctly, there was definitely one in the Golden Grove. Pretty sure there was one at Old Smoky. And then I'm a little bit more clueless. There's definitely ones in those locations anyway. Ding Dong Dell! That's where we're heading. Let's hand in our bounties. Get ourselves a new stamp reward. And then set off looking for this forest for our Mr. Sir, Mr. Gentleman. And find out what Derwin wants. Does he want us to evolve more creatures for him? Will I have to span around and hunt Toko 2 colds? Endlessly? Oh joy! Hello, gentlemen, sir. Of course, Derwin's supposedly standing in front of the fountain, so that's in the next area overall. But first of all, let's grab all our goodies. We're 81% of errands done at the moment. So these bounties done, our task completion should rocket up. Dragon King's Claws first of all, for a whole stamp card. And of course the lovely money as well. Shell Shocked, another full stamp card and a light relief gem. We're nearly at stamp card number 50. In fact, some of these don't actually have stamps, but they give, I think, transmutational materials that we need. The Celestial Sword, that sounds very, very interesting to me. Maybe we can... Oh, do we get another free as a bonus? We complete another card as well. Brilliant. Incredible Ult, we'll take the Troll's Tears. And the Angel's Wings. The Evil Eyes of Sauron. And the Glowstones, thank you. With the bounties completed, how many merit stamp cards do we have? We have 8, which means we could buy these 2. But I'm more interested in allows you to terrify your enemies even more, causing them to drop rare and valuable items. I'm very much interested in Jack-O-Lantern 2 merit reward. We'll get the others in time. Let's see what Derwin's up to. And let's set out once again. Because the Gentleman's questline supposedly might lead to something a bit more, well, with a bit more oomph. The proper post-game questline. Spoilers and all. Hello, Derwin. What is it you want from me? Well, this certainly isn't ideal. Not at all. Gee, Derwin, I didn't think I've seen you like this before. Is something the matter? Oh, Oliver, it's you. I suppose it was a statistical certainty that our paths would eventually cross again. Since you ask, I'm in what you might call a bit of a pickle. What is it, man? Tell your old friend Tribby, Lord High Lord the Fairies. Very well, you see, the creature upon which my studies currently focus are of an extremely ferocious disposition. Jeepers, I bet that makes them difficult to catch, huh? I think you'll find it makes them entirely impossible to catch. And as a result, they can only be studied once they have been subdued in combat. Aha! A quest we like a bit more, Derwin. Of course, a researcher of my standing is in no position to risk his extremely valuable neck tackling such beasts. Say no more, man. We get the picture. What do you say, Ollie boy? Freight stamps will do anything, sir. Sure, Derwin. We'll help you. Excellent. You offered just as I predicted you would. So you planned this whole thing, is it? Sure he did. You always do, Herr Derwin. Boy, you sure are smart. While I am the foremost mind of a generation, your help is very much appreciated, of course. I need you to defeat 3 creatures altogether. The first is of the species Grubby Fug. Its habitat is the island of Jack Frost's playground. This fearsome creature surrounds itself with a protective cloud of poisonous gas. Must be approached with the utmost caution. Sounds to me... Are we doing them one by one, are we? Okay, then. So you might have more than one quest? Or you might be like Mr. Llama. Mr. Llama is annoying. Always asks us to get more food. What a connoisseur he is. As promised, we head out on the old gentleman's quest, which might be anywhere and everywhere to go. Is it Golden Grove he meant? Because he said just head south. Did he not? Which makes me really wonder where on earth I'm going. Follow the pathway? Follow the path? Or do I just check? Let's just check the journal entry again here. What do you want me to do, old gentleman, sir? Man, that is a lot of stamp cards filled and a lot of errands completed throughout the course of this game. Right. Defeat the Grubby Fug, we know of that. At least we could go do that right now, but look for the infernal diary in the indicated location. A forest to the south of Ding Dong Dell near an enormous door. So does he mean Golden Grove, or does he just mean a random forest? I mean, that area looks interesting, I'd say, but isn't that Golden Grove-ish? Did I just get... No, that's a Drippy prompt that appeared. Funny thing is now that Drippy keeps telling us to go to fight the White Witch. Because it's reset just before we fought her, of course. Even though the post-game content is now accessible, so none of these forests are it, so I assume... It's this Golden Forest? With the weird... Or maybe we gotta fly our way in? Or there's a cave. Okay. So we can head into this area, it seems. We gotta head to the left a bit, and then we're out. Where on earth are we going? So we could actually land here, I'm guessing on this pathway. Where is it we're going? Well, we'll find out in some way or another, and we're entering some area. Okay. Well, purple chests, we like them. Now, where's your diary, sir? You just put it anywhere. You said it's near a big door, and we definitely saw a door in front of us. Let's spring the lock first for a vial of Wizard King's secret. I almost forgot it in the meantime. What about that really cool sword? And really cool it is. 75 plus to the strength in general. Of course, we don't get the healing effect, but I think I'll go with that. It's not a bad thing at all. Right, there's someone else who uses swords, is there not? No? Oh, it's you, sir. Using the Sorcerer's Soul. Well, we could just flip you over with this, but... Oh, I'll just keep you with that one. Sir. Oh, green chest. Look, Mr. Trippy, it's that gentleman's diary. Never mind that, Ollie boy. What about that flipping huge door by there? Wow. Sure feels like we've seen this door somewhere before, huh? Really? Okay, we must have. There is a green chest. At least we got the diary together. Obtain a Star Eater's Fang. Okay, interesting item. Anything else hiding around, like green chests? Well, to be honest, if you're looking for chests, cast the spell. We saw it then. There don't seem to be any chests nearby, which means we have completed this area. Hello, Mr. Weird Rabbit Head guy, dude. Hoo-hoo! So you found me, did you, Oliver? Or do you prefer to be called the Saviour? Huh? Who are you when you're at home? What do you want with us? What do I want? Why, I want you to follow me. Follow me to a whole new world. Oh, and you may call me the Conductor. In fact, I urge you to, hee. But, Mr. Conductor, how do you know who I am? Haha, you're the Saviour. Everyone knows who you are. Looks like you're a proper celeb now, Ollie boy. Quite right, too, after all the broken hearts you've been mending. Oh my, yes, yes indeed, you have given hard and taken hard in equal measure, saving countless poor souls in the process. By restoring balance to all those people's hearts, you brought peace to this world. You do know what would have happened if it weren't for you, don't you? We all know what would have happened, Mun. The whole world would have ended up broken-hearted. Correct, at least in part. Every weak heart would indeed have been broken. But answer me this, what would have become of all the strong hearts, the ones that the imbalance favoured? Huh? What are you on about? Confused, are you? Hoo-hoo! This world is all about balance. When that balance is lost, rifts are formed. Those broken-hearted people you've been working so hard to help, each harbours a certain type of rift. But that's not the only type. So, what other types are there? Hee! I think you'd better see for yourself. You're about to enter a whole new world. You do want to go, don't you? You wish to be enlightened, yes? Agree to help him if you want to know the truth. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Oliver. I've nothing but admiration for your inquisitive spirit. Too right, man. Ollie boy wants to know it all, innit? Speaking of which, what are we supposed to be doing? Why, sealing the rifts, of course. Sorry, Mr. Conductor, but I'm still not sure what these rifts are. Each one is the nexus of a spectrum of potentiality. The very definition of a lost soul, don't you see? No, I don't have a flipping clue what you're on about. Nor do I. Haha, fear not. Probably better not to think about it too much. All you need to know is that these rifts have manifested in this world. And in the midst of each, there is a terrifying monster. You surely remember how nightmares afflict the broken-hearted? Well, this is rather similar. So you want us to wallop some beasties, is it? Well, why didn't you flip and say so? Ready, Ollie boy? Sure. If you think that'll help. Oh, thank you so much, Oliver. You should be able to receive further details about the locations at Swift Solutions. The world needs its saviour. I'm counting on you. What on earth are we doing then? What on earth's through the big door? Somewhere we cannot go yet. Well, you say Swift Solutions. I say let's move on. So we got to do all these quests first, then defeat the monsters that come from the rifts. Okay. Well, if it's Swift Solutions, straight back to Ding Dong Dell. I didn't know that we'd have to head there. Well, at least we got the gentleman's diary. Is this the last time we'll see him? The last time! We can only pray. We can only wish, pray, beg to the heavens, beg to whatever god you like, or whatever god you don't believe in, or the cosmos, or anything. We found your diary, sir! Again! Jolly good show, old thing. Now I can retire to the old homestead and commit the tale of my travels to posterity at last. Just don't go losing the flippin' thing before you get home, alright? That's the last time we go traipsing after it. I mean it this time. And good luck writing your book, sir. I'm sure it'll be just swell. As am I, dear boy, as am I. I almost forgot your hard-earned reward. You really are the brickiest of bricks, what? I'm not really sure if English people use that term, but whatever. I'll take 10 stamps. No more bonus? By George, I almost forgot. I picked up a rather intriguing artifact in my travels. It's in here somewhere. Haha, here we go. Seems to be a list of recipes. Not my area, but I say they look rather good. They sure order. They're alchemy formulae. I'll copy them down if that's okay with you. Thank you very much. What did we gain? What did we actually get from that? The gentleman is completed. We head back to Swift Solutions. And that is the wrong thing, because we want the cauldron. Right, new formulae. Let's see what it is that is available to us. Okay, the Goddess's Gown, which seems to be extremely powerful and potent. There's items we have to find that's probably very hard. The Goddess's Shield restores some received damage. Pretty nice. Mystical Shield we need first, though, however. So a couple of Goddess items, it seems. You want the best armors and all that stuff in the game, you gotta do a ton of farming, I'd imagine. A ton of hunting. A ton of stealing. A ton of stealing indeed. I'm sure that we'll probably have to do some on this post-game journey. Of course, I won't make you sit for it. Swift Solutions, are they on the errand board? Or are they bounties? It did say monsters after all, right? It's still new there. Gotta be bounties then. Well, first of all, we got ourselves 4 merit stamps. What do we want? Improves your chances of befriending creatures and making them your familiars, or enables the recovery of health through walking. I'd say Jack of Hearts this time. And only 4 more merit stamp cards to complete. So we got our final reward. Bounty hunts it is. Okay, would you believe it? A twist in the tail. Okay, would you believe it? We'll start that way. A black orb has appeared near the Whispering Waterfalls, sending the local wildlife into a frenzy. Go and investigate the deep dark wood, you say? For Harrowfang, a twist in the tail, and Ding Dong Well. The mice in Ding Dong Well have been especially troublesome of late. Go and find out what's going on. What else we got? The Golden Grove Summerlands. Something strange is happening to the forest. Could it be related to the black orb that has appeared near the spring? We have to go to the Golden Grove anyway. Back and unabashed, an eerie black orb has appeared in the Temple of Trials. Go and investigate for another Sorcerer's Soul. And ready to blow on top of Old Smoky. Old Smoky is rumbling again. Could it be something to do with the black orb that has appeared near its summit? Maybe it is, maybe it is. Even more bounties on the list. Insane. Well, let's start off where we started our journey in some ways. I know there's Ding Dong Well here, but it seems to be in order. It's very specific locations, if you know what I mean. So let's go in order. Deep Dark Wood. I wonder what Old Father Oak has to say about things after all. Even though the game has been rewinded to just before the White Witch has been defeated. Does he know that we've defeated him? Seeming side quests have moved on? The only way to find out is to go and see. At least we've got more battles, so hopefully if I get time to level up these new familiars, I might get to see them in action. Either that, or Jack's gonna get ridiculously powerful. Jack Skeleton with his crazy stat games now. Old Father! Final battle awaits you, Oliver. Be strong for all our sakes. Is that all you say? So he doesn't say anything more. The duration of the game, it seems. Unfortunate, Mr. Old Father Oak. Let's head deep inside the forest. Find the boss itself. It's too bad we can't just warp straight there. Let's do a little editing cut, and we'll see you at the location. So in an interesting twist along the pathway to reach our first location of the Conductor's questline, it seems golden familiars are spawning to the world. Ran at me, and we got different types, Teeny Bopper, Duck-billed Bopper, and Big Bopper, all attacking me here. So they're all golden, it's all quite crazy. Let's take them on. I wasn't expecting to see this, but I guess with completing the game, these golden ones have come along. And I hear that they have slightly better stat gains if you level them up from a base level over normal familiars, which is very interesting, you gotta say. They're not exactly that much harder, they are higher level than the natural monsters of the area. And do end up giving actual experience and whatnot. My god, they do. Lots of stat gains for everyone. Hipster learned Ill Winds. I'll learn Darkness Beckons. Golden familiars have now started to appear at the world. So I must get to this Conductor's location and hopefully fight some more for some lovely experience. See you there. So the end of the trail is reached. What will we find from this big dark orb? What will the Conductor's side quest lead us to find? What on earth is about to occur? Let's find out. What's going on here, eh? I've got a proper bad feeling about this. Oh, fee-fi-fo-fum, I smell the blood of something rum. Is this something to do with the risks the Conductor character was on about? Knickers, what should we do, Ollie boy? Examine the black orb indeed. Up for it, are you? Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, a gigantic version of the first boss that's been morphed, changed. Fury of the Forest. Is he still weak to fire, I wonder? He does damage, that's for sure. They keep healing me up while I do the damage. More the Pirate Queen. She knows how to do her stuff. Let's find out if he still has the same weaknesses. Seems so indeed. Of course, we can still do more damage. We attack straight ahead. At least he's nicked, so that's brilliant. No kind of crazy spells coming out. Power people up. Get more already. So it appears we are actually having to face some difficulties even when nixed. There's some beautiful dodges and evades. See us through that with no problem at all. You don't like being attacked from behind, do you, sir? Dodged indeed. Brilliant. The others are stunned, however. Just sneaking around the back without any issue. Ow, he says, jinxes himself. You know you don't like to turn around, but I'm going to dodge every one of these. He says, even though he's pressed evade, knocked back indeed. Time to switch back to Ollie Boy. Get ready for whatever's coming. What's Tinafy doing? Tinafy, don't be out there. You might get really beaten up. Need Jack Skellington. Okay, misses with a stun. It's brilliant. Let's go with the same strategy as last time. Getting all that attacking, guys. I think something's coming right now. And I just lost my evade. Targeting mainly Ollie. Come on, guys, do some damage. Get in there, Jack. You good for nothing. Attack from behind. You have to attack your right hand, but lovely block there. Followed up by not so much of a lovely block. Oh, nice backhand, sir. But defeated indeed. Brilliant. Golden Glim drops, but we've already won the fight. And for a nice amount of level ups as well for our party. Lots of stats. Freezer, Sappy, Hipster, whole 10 levels. Hipster learned Bubble Bath, well done. Swain levels up, Tinafy. Even more defense, good. And learned Thunderstorm. And Bow leveled up as well. Bow learned Rockabye Baby. Brilliant. We defeated that. One more bounty done on our list. It seems we've got loads more to do in the world. That's for sure. Loads more bosses to refight. A new quest chain to discover, as well as the errands that are all across the land. So we'll see how long the post-game lasts for. But I'm going to leave it here for this episode. Join me for more Ni no Kuni next time, as we explore more of what the world has to offer. Bye-bye.